Hello everyone, my name is Art Loft. I'm a 3D hobbyist and I'm using Nomad Sculpt. In this tutorial we're going to place the eye socket and the eyeball and the cornea. I'll be using my base mesh, which I'll make available for a free download in the description. So the first thing we're going to do here is create a template that will help us place the eye socket in the correct place. Here we're using a cylinder. It really doesn't matter what size that you're using. And ultimately we'll be making a copy, 5 copies. As I said, the size of the cylinder is arbitrary, although I think if you can duplicate the shape, not exactly, but then you'll see how useful it will be later on. And now we're going to simple merge them all together. They'll be as one unit and we can scale it down. We'll center it on the forehead. This is the widest part of the skull. That's why we're placing it here. We'll bring it down a little bit further just so, and I guess I'm going to make sure that I'm centered on the nose or on the mouth. It needs to be over to the left a little bit. And the left and right of center is the placement for our eye socket. So I'm just going to use the move tool, select the mesh, and this is a very responsive mesh, low resolution, has all the face and edge loops in place. You may have to adjust the radius in order to get just the right amount of fall off. So the corners of each eye, now here my eyeball's in the way, I'm going to get rid of that or hide it. And now I can bring the inside corner of the eye to the edge of the shape below. And then on the right side, the same. And now I'm just bringing it up just to check to see how well it's covering the area. I think some more adjustments needed. And that looks to be pretty well it. Turn the eyes back on, the eyeballs. And now I'm just going to make adjustments. Now that the eyeball has been put in a very specific spot, we're going to use that as our point of reference. And the eyelid is out from the eyeball in a uniform way. It has a similar thickness all the way around. So if I see any area where it deviates from that, I'm going to make adjustments. So now I have a skull inside the base mesh, and we're going to see where the eyeballs are in relation to just the skull. And I find this very helpful because, and I do encourage people to use a skull model It helps to form the foundation. And the eyeball protrudes out from the skull. If I didn't have that cornea there, that would be the surface of the, roughly, approximately, of the eyeball. So we'll turn this off and get back to our mesh. And the bottom lid is always in from the top lid, and I'm using the measurement tool here just to draw a line, and you can see that that's the case. The measurement, actual measurement, doesn't matter. Now we're going to be placing the cornea. I've got the mesh on because I find that a lot easier to show gradations, a little more precise. And here I'm looking for around 0.03. That would be half of the cornea that I'm looking for. So I'm going to use the select mask and the ellipse. And now I'm going to remeasure. I think I'm going to end up coming up short. So that should be closer to 6. It's 5.51. This is a very sensitive tool to use. So here we go. I've decided I'm just going to go another ring out. We'll increase the resolution. We'll select our brush. And that is the out to the power of 3. And we'll select grab dynamic radius. We'll start in the center, which is another reason why I have mesh turned on. And we'll just bring that right out to there. And that's good. Get back to our mesh. Okay, well that's it, and thank you for watching. I'll put a download link for the mesh in the description, as well as a reference to Speed Char's channel, Eyes and Eyeballs for Dummies, Proportions, Modeling, and Drawing. Happy sculpting.